Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football. And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you, catch him deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways this guy is very dangerous. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I doubt anyone will get on this lap.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game. Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams. Yeah, and they don't always show up on the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And the defense will allow the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
I would go for a fake punt.
He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter.
What's up?
The gunner's getting downfield to down that ball. Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away
Sorry, it's gotta be so late.
Passing situations, really good job by the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it? That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made. And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. First down here for the offense.
We got great defense, but not a good offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And defensive backs, you think, going out of the hands.
That was just a really bad throw.
Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches.
We're going to pass
so
it.
I can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones.
Get a lot of quarterbacks. You.
Touch pass on the run. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks in. Fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Remember, guys, I won't be on tomorrow.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what he'll do.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
I don't know if we can make this.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2.
No, we didn't.
You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
We're up 7.
This offense, the throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Well,
yeah,
7.
Some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Should have weighed in.
Return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
It's going to be important.
That's like
line is able to get a little bit of push. Just
13.
An inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Louisiana Tech has it.
We're doing good
comes out ready to go to
on defense.
After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Finally run out of bounds, but he has...
Oh, man, this is going to be a tight game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone.
We had done crap.
Give to the running back. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
At least on offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
And they still ain't doing nothing on offense.
After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Rushing is better than passing.
He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hurley.
Damn.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They bring him down.
Hell yeah.
Lose a yard on that one.
Good job, man.
You got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, don't give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing
It's
game
low scoring.
Look out in the second half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes a connection. The offense will have to use his first time out of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down for 41.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But
he'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught.
Finally!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Line getting set.
I want our guys to relax.
He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the... Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over.
That's man out.
We've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Nice move to stay on his feet. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Hurley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Gets it out fast. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And
I mean, everyone is struggling.
Might as well give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
But they might be wanting to.
Physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Raymond. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The hand to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Everyone's getting hurt.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just keeps moving. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hurley. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
We gotta land somehow.
This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I mean, I made my goal.
Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. And with that, the chain game.
But we had lost against Louisiana Tech 2-0.
They're doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield.
Oh, no.
Slipped in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown,
there we go.
Kennesaw State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on.
It would be 21-20 if they didn't hit the field goal.
Let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. And he can't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Yeah, man.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Booker.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
He wants to pass it on second down. Grabs it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. And you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up.
Oh, he's hurt again.
Stop on 4th down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it.
He's on fire.
Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and Coach probably said, you dropped it, you didn't pick it up. Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Going up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hurley. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Little the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense.
Hell
They
yeah.
locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to run the clock out.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making
33 seconds is not much time.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to
fully past 10, so that's crazy.
He's going to pass on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any...
Looking for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. And
good job, man.
Heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality
we won.
Them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Somehow we won.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this.
Thank you. Thank you. What? What's still 12? Jacksonville State. Okay. It's a 3. Oh my gosh. What's Kentucky? Man. We'll still take him. Like, you can't beat Chewy. Chewy. We'll take him. Oh, we got him. No one is on. I would not have waited either. I gotta use the bathroom.
Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Liberty's offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Flames look to do some damage in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Liberty! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming out aggressively. And that ball is hauled in.
Oh, yeah.
35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense.
Man, he's always
he froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Just hammering this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball.
That was a bad
pass. Now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Fires to the tight end.
Oh, we just already got the first down.
Third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll give it to the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. On the run, it's Parrish. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Lining up to convert third down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's
that was a smart play.
Man tackled in this no-gain land. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try to run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up.
Let's go.
Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Raymond. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This
Pick up
offense is
playing
clicking,
time.
everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've decided to try to go for a field goal here. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board.
I mean, Liberty is not bad. I don't know why they're 5-6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
They're not good. But they're not bad.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
The question is, I'm talking about.
The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Can they come back?
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
They're not going to the whole game unless they step it up.
Touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Who are we facing? Jacksonville, say?
Take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The sure hands, it's Pratt. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Okay, I take it that maybe they're not even good.
Trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal.
And we get
just about set for the second half kickoff.
It's too early.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And stampeding through the defense. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. When you're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And
yes,
they'll
sir.
finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking to the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
Full quarter, I'm sorry, my background.
He's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys.
This is boring.
because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
I thought Liberty was tough, bro.
In practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The inside handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Flames will punt this one. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The give to the single back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top.
They usually change up because they decide not to.
Switch ends of the field. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Peters. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's cracked. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now
They got
second
more
down.
rushing yards than passing.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run for it on 4th down. Makes a man miss. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Flames have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, it will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like a lot of big plays from this offense.
Oh, it's a fake. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown Flames. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback that'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just
Your team. Alright, have a good night, guys. Or good morning.